Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Halle Bailey and DDG because there is some tomfoolery going on ahead of tomorrow's court date, and I shouldn't be surprised, you guys. I should not be surprised. At this point, does DDG allegedly have people on the payroll to put out these hit pieces and interpret the court documents in the way that they want to interpret it to push a certain narrative? Because make it make sense. And then, you guys, we also had a weird tweet from the user Marvy Official, aka the nice guy, that says, "Why do I feel like DDG and Halle Bailey are coming back together?" Wait, what? What the welly? What the welly-ance? I might be wrong, but I just think that it's too much of a coincidence to have DDG dropping a song, asking Halle to drop the court case, and Halle announcing her debut album with the title Love or something like that. No. It's called manipulation. It's called the competition that DDG likes to brag about, how he's constant competition with people. He said it himself, he does not like to lose. So even if that means rushing out an album that is quote-unquote his most personal ahead of Halle Bailey's first solo album ever, that's, going to be her most personal, he's going to do it because he wants to win. He cannot function in life of just being somebody normal, of just being somebody who is content and happy in their own success and their own money and their own lifestyle. No. Everything else has to be compared to somebody else. He has to be better than somebody else. And because he can't get Halle Bailey back, he's on with the foolishness. He is tracking everything that she does and wants to try to one-up her. Nonetheless, the tweet also says, she also said the album will address her first love, heartbreak, and everything that comes after it. I hope I'm not overthinking this. With laughing emojis. No. You are overthinking this. I'm here to tell you, it's over. It's canceled. It's donezo. It's finito on the side of Halle Bailey's. DDG will always think that there's an opening because they share a child together and because he wants access to the A-list contacts, aka the Carters and everybody else, that Halle Bailey has access to because DDG misses the press, the intention, the invites to the Grammys, the Super Bowl, the Oscars, Vanity Fair after party. He misses all of that stuff. The Met Gala, all of those things happen when you are dating Halle Bailey. You get invited to all of the A-list events, you guys. But nonetheless, we got to talk about a document that leaked conveniently today. Why didn't this court document leak any sooner, you guys? I presume this is about one of the visits, or I guess the visit, that DDG allegedly had with Halo, right? And so what is going to happen, as y'all see on y'all screens, so it says this is coming from the monitor, that it was supervised or whatever else. And so I always find it interesting that people never showcase the whole document. They only want to put out the page that fits the narrative that they want to push for their fave. Per usual, you guys. So let's talk about it. So just a couple of things. There's going to be some acronyms here for who, NCP and CP and MC and everything else. So just to keep y'all aware. So with that being said, you guys, let's get into it. So NCP means the non-custodial parent, which is obviously DDG. The custodial parent, which is Halle, and the minor child, which is Halo. So let's get into what this says, y'all. So it says that the monitor attempted to console the minor child, but the minor child would not stop crying. The monitor asked the custodial parent to leave such and such, it's blacked out, so monitor could call the non-custodial parent to come into blank, redacted, to get the minor child. Since minor child was upset, the custodial parent agreed and left the store. Monitor waited for custodial parent to get in her car and drive off. Custodial parent told monitor that she wanted to buy minor child a redacted. Monitor told custodial parent that the non-custodial parent was waiting, and monitor did not want to run late for non-custodial parent. Monitor assured custodial parent that she would let the non-custodial parent know that the custodial parent, Halle, planned on getting Halo a redacted and would ask DDG to get Halo something to eat. The custodial parent agreed. At 9:01 a.m., the monitor called DDG and asked him to come inside, redacted, because the minor child, Halo, was crying. The non-custodial parent, aka DDG, showed up, and minor child saw him, then stopped crying, then raised his arms for non-custodial parent to hold him, and the minor child said, "Hi, hi, hi." Monitor told non-custodial parent that the custodial parent was going to buy the minor child, but did not, due to the time and not wanting to be late. The non-custodial parent said that he would buy MC something to eat and bought MC apple juice and a pastry. So is that all that DDG has contributed to Halo? Because according to the court documents as well, that y'all never like to talk about, Halle said that she's the only person who is providing financial and anything pertaining to the child Halo, y'all. Make it make sense? But my question is, why did this come out today? Why did this come out the day before the custody hearing? Well, like y'all see what y'all be doing. Y'all try to put these stuff out as a gotcha, but where are the rest of the documents? Because clearly, what you did was you cut out the portion that you knew was going to make DDG look good. Like, oh my gosh, the baby was crying because they were with Halle, and all of a sudden, when DDG appears, the baby stopped crying. No. If DDG wanted 24/7 access to Halo, he should have married Halle Bailey and they could live in the same household. But none of the less, DDG wanted a content baby. He wanted a content baby that he could stream for hours on end on Twitch and not raise and not teach anything. And then if he was too busy and didn't want to be bothered with the child, he would hand off the child to his mom to babysit while he Twitch streams all day. That's not a parent, you guys. And I don't want to hear that's his job, da-da-da-da-da. No. Listen here, look at here, y'all. Those of y'all that got jobs, is it bring your child to work day every day? Like, what are we talking about here? And a lot of the content and a lot of the things that are going on now that DDG is in a content house with the Capaholics, you think that is a conducive environment for a child? Especially when you have girls up there, barely in any clothing, twerking and doing all types of stuff on a handstand. You think that's a conducive environment for a child with the drinking, with the smoking and the hookah and all of the things? You think all that's appropriate? And pulling pranks on each other, people getting arrested, and the whole nine. You think that's conducive for Halo to be a part of? And then his daddy releases an album basically throwing shots at his mom, saying that she's the reason that they're in court. She needs to drop the case or else, because I'm tired of paying the lawyer fees. But what about the fees associated when you are no longer with the mother of your child? What about child support, DDG? But I see what y'all doing, right? I see what y'all doing. I see the games y'all like to play. Y'all want Halle Bailey to be this horrible person so bad. And my question to you is, if Halle is so horrible, why has she had physical and sole legal custody of Halo since May of 2025? And we are nearing the midpoint of October 2025. Can you make it make sense to me? If Halle is so horrible as y'all claim, why hasn't the judge intervened sooner? And why is there barely any visits of DDG and his son Halo? Why aren't we talking about that? But I see what y'all did. See, DDG, he sets it up on his stream. I've got a very important date coming up. Y'all know I can't talk about it, so don't fight, don't battle anything. You know, be nice for a couple of days so that I'm the good guy. I don't want to be any beef right now. I'm going to resolve all this beef with Jay Cinco, with Ben the Don and everything else, because I'm a good guy. I get along with everybody, even though I hold grudges and I want to have a competition that is involving Pow Pow for some reason. No. But just make me look good for these next couple of days so that everybody can forget all the foolishness that I've been doing the past several months, so that it looks good right before my court date, and then bam, right before the court date, the day before, let me drop this little snippet of a court document to my followers, to my supporters, so that they can see I'm not the bad guy, and that the baby cries when I'm not around. And the baby cried because they wanted to see me. And then the baby stopped crying when I was there. Y'all gotta stop playing these games. Now you might be able to convince the children, streaming fans of DDG and everything else, but you're not gonna convince mature adults, you guys. It is not abnormal for a baby to cry, or for a baby to get fussy, and for a baby to be upset. But that is not a, direct correlation that there's something wrong with Halle, or that Halle does not deserve to be with her child, or that this is something that's happening on a regular basis. That is a happy kid, y'all. That is a happy kid. Perhaps the crying could be due to several factors and several things. Knowing that this whole situation as a whole is bleeped up and it shouldn't have happened in the first place. The same DDG that, wanted to pick and choose when he wants to be a dad, now all of a sudden is father of the year and is trying to paint this false narrative, and y'all eat it up. But I ask, where's the rest of the court document that y'all wanted to brag about this so bad on? So there is that. That is it. That is all. Es todos, es final, es finito. It is the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post a content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.